It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Right then, this is me playing Gran Turismo 6 at Monaco. I'm in the Historic Racing Car Cup, Race 1. I frequently get asked, are there any games you're any good at that you don't play badly? Well, yes. And one of those is Gran Turismo, and probably most racing games to a degree. Now, how good I am is debatable at this particular game, because on certain parts of the game you can race against the ghost of people on your friends list in, say, the seasonal challenge things. And I've got a bunch of people on my friends list, and whenever I do those, well, they kick my ass. But I don't actually spend a lot of time doing those. I like get as fast as I can, just enough to get the free car or whatever, and I don't practice a lot, so maybe I would do better, but generally I'm like at the back as far as all of my friends are concerned. But that's not the point. This here, Historic Racing Car Cup, I'm racing against a bunch of historic racing cars, and that's the thing I really want to specify. They're racing cars. They're built for racing. They're very fast, and they're also very expensive. And when I got to this level, I didn't want to spend those kind of credits to buy one of those cars when the next thing that's coming up after this needs another mega expensive car. So I thought, what have I got that I can enter the race in? Well, I've got a 512BB. It's built before in 1979 or thereabouts, which is one of the requirements. So, you know, I thought I'll have a go in that. Tuned it to hell and tweaked it in every way I possibly can. And that's the thing. To enter this race against proper racing cars in a road car is insane. I tried doing it on Gran Turismo 5 and just got my ass kicked. I could not beat this race on Gran Turismo 5 in anything that I had, and in the end Dino the Legend lent me a car which I did it in, and that's one of the cars I'm racing against here. It's a Toyota something, a car with a fan in it anyway, you'll see it. So yeah, I thought, sod it, I'm going to enter in my Ferrari, since it was like the most powerful thing I'd got that was of the right kind of age range. And here I am. As you can see, I have beat the hell out of it, because you've got to drive like a maniac against these. You know, these kind of cars in a road car, you've got to be crazy, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. The key to doing this race in this car, alright, you need to lighten it. I mean, anything I could possibly do to this car I did. Lightened it, stuck on all the power bits, tweaked suspension. And that's the thing, the setup, you can't just bung on the bits, you've then got to adjust it. I've got the fully adjustable gearbox and lowered all the ratios on that. I've got the fully adjustable suspension, stiffened it up, lowered it. Actually, I've raised it slightly from what was the default setting. But the real key to it was the limited slip diff. Before I stuck that thing in, every time I went through the tunnel and it would say fourth gear, and then the fourth gear thing would start flashing, and it didn't matter what I do, if I held my speed or backed off or whatever, the back end would kick out and I'd go into a spin, because this car loves to spin. If you've tweaked it, if you've played this game, you'll know this car's a dog in terms of handling. If you mess about with it, you put power parts in it and the back end just wants to overtake the front. Go fast, go around the corner, brake, it spins. Go fast, go around the corner, put your foot down, it spins. But the limited slip diff will make it, I won't say it handles well. That car there, that is a bitch of a car. That's the thing that I borrowed off of Dino the Legend to win this series a few years ago. yeah, getting past one of those in this here Ferrari, it takes some, well, barging, as you can see. It takes some doing. But yeah, you get the slippy diff set up just right, and while the car won't handle well, you can just about stop the back end from overtaking the front. And then you just pray. I have got nitrous oxide on this thing. You do need it to do this race, and there are other races coming up, and I'm probably going to be, I doubt I will stand a chance, but this one I know the circuit like the back of my hand, and it was just a case of making the car handle sort of slightly well, and it's just absolutely brilliant fun. I love this game. I am finding it a little bit mean with the bonus cars, and it's something I kind of expected, and a few people said happened because they want you to do the microtransactions. So it's a little bit meaner with the freebie cars when you win, say, a race series. It used to be if you won, say, the European classic cars or European lightweights or whatever, a series of 3 races or whatever, you would expect to be given a car. That doesn't happen here. It gives you a freebie car every once in a blue moon. So if you do a championship, so it's a bit mean, but I'm not. This is the first point I've found myself without an appropriate car, because by no means is the 512B an appropriate car for this race, but it was just the best thing I'd got, and I didn't want to spend the money, because if I had, I wouldn't have been able to do the next race, because I wouldn't have been able to afford a car. But there you are. It's a minor thing, and I think actually if it prompts you to do crazy things like enter races like this in a car like this, well, that's kind of good really. I wouldn't have done it otherwise. And it is the most exciting race I have had on this game so far. Thoroughly enjoying it. It's just brilliant. Okay, there you go. So are there any games I can play? Well, well, you make your own mind up there. I think I did alright on that. Had a lot of fun. That's that anyway. Thank you for watching. Oh, yes, and I got a trophy on that as well. David and Goliath. That was cool. Or David versus Goliath. Something like that. Shutting up now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the thumbs up button. I upload videos daily, so go ahead and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. To all those who've already subscribed, I'd just like to say a great big thank you.